Alright, welcome back everybody. We are here in Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster. This is the start of the second part here. We have made it to the town of Kaipo. We're about an hour into the game. We saved our friend Rydia here, who is a summoner, from the Village of Mist, and then fought some soldiers to keep her safe. And when we're kind of trying to figure out the next thing that we have to do, we found our friend Rosa here in Kaipo, inflicted with desert fever, so we have to figure out a way to save her. We also have to kind of find out what's next, since Baron is obviously hunting us down, so we're kind of on the run at this point. I have completed all of the bestiary monsters up until this point. And I've gotten all the items and equipment out of the town of Kaipo that we need. So now we're going to go to the next section of the game, which is this cave up here, to get into the Underground Waterway. In here, there are about 10 monsters you need to run into. So let's just take a look. Looks like there are 2 treasure chests right here off the bat. Just cross that bridge, we'll go up there and get those. Then there's one over to the left side, and then one all the way up top, which looks like you need to go through some water to get up there. So we will start making our way through here. Potion. Maiden's Kiss, which I believe cures Frog. Alright, so we got the Gigan Toad here. And I'll just check the bestiary towards the end of the run to see if there's anything I actually need to farm for. So these guys do toad you, so if you have Maiden's Kiss, that is helpful. As you will see, you do not get removed from Toad after your battle, unfortunately. So we're going to go back down, we're going to go to that next chest that we saw. And we've got Toads again. We'll just keep magic arrowing, because I think that's her best way to deal damage right now. Got another Maiden's Kiss. Here's a tent. Now we're gonna go up past the bridge and then work our way towards the next treasure chest. There's this old man in the way, let's talk to him. Could that be? Is that the Dark Sword? Dark Knight, I need your assistance. What's wrong? We must get to Damcyan to rescue my daughter. She was deceived by a wicked bard. We must hurry, for I sense an ill omen. You must be Sage Tellah. Indeed I am. That girl, she's a summoner? Perfect. She can help too. A giant monster lurks ahead. That devil even withstands magic. We can defeat it if we work together, and then I could finally be on my way. Alright, we need to go there as well. Then let us make haste. So Sage Tellah joins our party. So let's see what he's got to offer here. So he has some white magic and some black magic and just equipment. It looks like he's wearing a bunch of junk, but you know, it is what it is. So, alright, let's work our way towards that last treasure chest, which is to the east over here. Alright, so we need you to attack. I guess he can just attack as well. I don't think he'll even do any damage if I don't use magic with him. Maybe I could like AoE with him, but then I blow away all my magic before the boss. I don't know if I want to do that either, so... Alright, so we just got the Apprentice Warrior achievement on Steam. That is for defeating 100 monsters. So here it looks like we have to come down here into the water and then go up. And we can get the Iron Armlet. I think she has one on already. Maybe he can wear it. He can. It's a boost to defense, magic, defense, and magic evasion. So we'll take that. And now there's some more. Let's get thunder going on everything, and that's fine. He can just use his magic, and then we can eat there later. It's not a big deal. Should speed up these battles a significant amount, having him do that. Alright, so now down here, it looks like you're done with this area, but there is one last thing. There's a hidden room under this waterfall. And in this room there are 3 chests. You can get a dry ether, an X potion, and a phoenix down. Now that you've done all that, you backtrack to where you met Tellah up there, and then you can head to floor 2. Levels don't really matter. If there's any grinding in this game, it'll probably be for gold and not levels. I don't think I'll ever have to grind for levels. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember a point where I had to in my previous playthroughs. Alright, so Rydia learns sleep. And we are going this way to the next floor. Underground Waterway B2. So here, it looks like you're forced to go up first and then down to the water. So we'll do that, and we'll go get a couple of these treasure chests. So basically this water bug, unless you like one-shot it, when you hit it with magic, it's gonna cast Curaja. Fortunately, Thunder does one-shot it, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, we got a potion there. Come down here. Every other way is kind of blocked off at this point. We'll grab this chest. And Magic Arrow obviously does count as magic, that's why it Curajas when you hit it with Magic Arrow. You just need to either melee it or have Tellah use one Thunder spell on it. It's really the only way to beat these things. Okay, that Thunder spell didn't quite do it. There we go, that one did. So, if your Thunder spell low rolls, I guess you don't get it either, so. Alright, okay, so we're gonna take the bridge. Come down this way. Really, it's a linear path, there's only one place to go so far, so you just kind of keep following it. So we hop in here. We'll rest here. This magic field repels monsters. You can save and use a tent or cottage in here. Let's use my tent and rest and prepare for the upcoming battle. So you get a free tent. Pretty cool. Girl's already asleep. She must have been exhausted. Who is she? A summoner from the Village of Mist. She holds great potential. With proper training, she'll be able to master many spells. Look at her, so sweet and innocent. She reminds me of Anna at that age. Who's Anna? My daughter. She eloped with the bard to to Damcyan because I didn't consent to their union. Tell me, what business do you have there? A friend of mine has been struck down with desert fever, so you seek the sand ruby. It won't be easy to obtain. But first, there's a small matter of a vicious monster that needs taken care of. A frightful creature with enormous tentacles. We must kill it to reach Damcyan. Before it is too late. Too late for what? I don't know. I only pray my instincts are wrong. All set. So, everybody is fully healed, which is fantastic. We'll give it a save. And we will continue onward. So we're still on floor 2 here, and there is one last treasure chest we have to get, and then we can go through that middle door. I just want to check real quick my bestiary to see where we're kind of at. So we should have 10 through 19 in here. We're still missing quite a few enemies in here. Okay. Well, there's still more of this place to go, so let's continue on. Come on. There we go. Got a mallet from that. Got an ice rod here. Cast Blizzard when used in battle. So instead of casting Magic Arrow, I can cast Blizzard now. I don't know if that's any better. Maybe we put the rod back on her, and maybe put the ice rod on him. Then I have 2 free magic casts. When he runs out of MP, he can just cast Blizzard then, that's fine. Okay, we learned Poison. Let's go to Basement 3. So here, there's 2 chests. Whoops. $580 gil. Bomb fragment. So these are new enemies. These tiny mages I remember being a pain. So they steal your magic, which is not fun. Okay, well they just need melee hits, so not the end of the world. We just got the Field Research Basic achievement for 10% of the bestiary. The only place to go is through this door. Okay, so now we're in the next piece of the underground passage. Looks like there's 2 chests here. So what you want to do is go here through the secret passage, and it kind of lights up which way you have to go, or which way the passage is. And you can take the exit there towards the door, or you can come out here and get this chest, which is what we want. Feathered cap. Let's see if we can equip that. Yeah, everything up. Cap made from like silk thread. Come back through. And then we'll come down here and get this chest. And we can take the stairs. Double water bug. These will be exceedingly annoying. Okay, we're just going to auto attack now. So that should be that dead, and now we have to auto attack these so they don't Curaja. They can run, that's fine too. Now this is where I would be better off having the bow and arrow equipped, for sure. But that works. Because if there's two of them, they'll just keep Curajaing each other. Which is a tremendous pain. Alright, so in the next part here, there's 2 chests to the left, across the bridge, 2 chests to the right. Let's go grab all those. Alright, so an alligator is a new enemy as well. Let's get the thunder going again. Alright. Ether and Antarctic Wind. Toad Gray is new. I'm gonna go back up top, see what we're missing here. Let's take a look. So we haven't fought Red Moose or a zombie. I think that's all we're missing. Red Moose and a zombie. Hourglass. Oh, why is he attacking? Oh, I don't want him to do that. That's a terrible idea. I want him to blast in thunder. Okay. Shadowblade. So there's your first weapon upgrade. Over the Dark Sword, it is significantly better. This way leads outside, the monster lies in the cave beyond. Use a tent outside if you must. So, let me see here. I want to get those last 2 monsters I'm missing. We're going to backtrack to the beginning-ish. Because I have a feeling they spawn on like the first level. And I just missed them there. The only reason I think that is because they were the first in the bestiary, like in order. And maybe it's just completely random, it could be. Okay, we learned warp. Back to the previous floor. Let's just do that. That didn't take me the right way. warps party out of dungeon or battle. How about that? Took us outside. I might as well just go to the inn real quick and get everybody's magic up. Then we'll head back in there. And hopefully... I will encounter the next... the two guys I'm missing. Also, I should check that I'm 18 out of 18 chests at this point too, because I should be. 18 out of 18 chests. Okay, so we have everything except for the two bestiary monsters from there, so we're gonna go through one more time and hopefully we get them. I'll grind a little bit on floor 1. Whatever, doesn't matter. Because I'll use a tent halfway through and restore his mana, so it really doesn't matter. Really? These guys cast that? Come on. Alright. So, hopefully we fight a zombie and a red moose. Fish. I wonder if they spawn on a specific floor. Let's just pull up a bestiary guide real quick. Flying Eyes, 100 Legs, Sandworm. Found the Underground Waterway, but more frequently on land and on B2. Okay, let's go to B2. And then zombie found frequently on B1 and the north entrance. Okay, so I guess I'll go to B1. Get the zombie. This is B1, right? Where am I at? South entrance. Doesn't say B1. I assume this is B1 though. The next floor is B2, right? B2 and north entrance. Oh, okay, so the north entrance is the last. B1 and north entrance. North entrance is the last area. Guess I'm just getting unlucky. Huh? We learned Toad. Oh, Blizzard does nothing. Unfortunate. Well, it also doesn't cost magic, so that's what it is. Where are these mobs? Holy moly. These mobs, the red moose, mouse, are weak against fire, or other spells in general. Physical will not harm the lands unless you crit them. Okay. On land and on B2. How come I haven't found them yet? I'm on B2. Ay ay ay. I never remember having to grind it here. I feel like I'm insanely unlucky right now. We're just moving on. I'll come back to this later at some point. I think this is also considered B2, oddly enough. north entrance, so I should be able to get the zombies here. What is going on? What in the world? Can I run? Alright. So this leads us outside, and this is the second half of the cave here. Which is just the waterfall. I guess if I drop down, I'll have to come back. He's down there. I'll have to come back later for these other guys. It is what it is. Subterranean Lake B2. So there's 2 chests down here. Hades gloves. Zombies! Yay! Black. Fire. Summon. Joke roll, it's 1. Okay. And I have to switch this to darkness to actually deal damage, and I can auto. Darkness, unfortunately, the reason I haven't used it yet is because it also deals damage to you. Alright, Hades helm and Hades gloves. Sounds like upgrades for him. It is upgrades for Cecil, so we're good there. B2. What did it say? Landed on B2. And do I grind for these guys for just another minute or two? Alligator. I'm literally missing 1 mob now. Maybe we just say forget it and continue on. Whatever. We'll get it when we get it. Alright, so we're in Subterranean Lake B1 now. There are 2 more chests here. And you can see where the monster is going to be. Alright, so let them do their casts, and then when it comes to Cecil again, I will target the other tiny mage. Okay. Hades armor and Hermes shoes. Hades armor is an upgrade. Armor said to once belong to a demon. Is that what all these say? Helmet of a powerful foe. Belong to a demon, belong to a demon, belong to a demon. Alright, so we want to use an ether and just potions for everybody. Alright. There's the monster. I'm just giving it one more chance for a flan. We're just running. Didn't get the flan, so we're gonna go fight the monster. I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. Subterranean Lake is 4-4. Alright. There he is. Watch out. So here's our boss, Octomammoth. So all you want to do here is attack with Cecil. You're gonna Thunder with Tellah, and then you're gonna summon Chocobo with Rydia, and you can pretty much press auto. He's got 2300 health, but you should chew through that in practically no time. And as you continue to fight him, you'll see that his you're killing tentacle after tentacle, basically. Excellent, he's weakening. Yeah, he is. To be fair, there's no way Tellah was going to do this himself. And there's Octomammoth defeated. Come now, Damcyan is beyond this waterfall. Okay. So we'll hop outside here. And while we're outside, we'll just give this a quick save. And there's Damcyan Castle. And you're getting a scene here. Looks like the Red Wings, and there goes Damcyan Castle. So, castle's destroyed. You have to go inside because, you know, obviously we had friends here. But the first and most important thing to do in every RPG is rob the place. So we're gonna come around the side here. Talk to this guy. My eyes, I can't see who goes there. Don't let them take the treasure. Don't worry, sir. They will not take the treasure. I will take the treasure. So come up here. Crossbow, feathered cap, ruby ring. Oh, that's big damn. I'm gonna equip this on her. Feathered cap. Ruby ring is good. Prevents pig status. So I lose 2 armor, I gain some magic defense, and I can't be pigged. We'll take that. Alright, so you want to come back through. You can go downstairs. I think. And then we got the Rookie Treasure Hunter achievement for collecting 10% of the game's treasures. We'll get an antidote, a potion, eye drops, a holy arrow, an iron arrow, gold needle, phoenix down, ether, elixir. Nothing in that one, I guess. Okay, so I think I want to equip you with a holy arrow. What else did I get there? Bunch of other junk. Let's sort by item. Iron's no good, dark's no good, leather, dark, leather, iron. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so now we're gonna go into the castle. That it has been sufficiently pilfered. And we'll come up here through the first door. And now we're on floor 1. There's nothing here. You're gonna go back up to floor 2. And then we're gonna open the chest for the tent right here. I think that's everything here. Alright, so if that... Yep, so 10 out of 10, 3 out of 3, and we're good, so we're gonna head all the way up. And we're gonna watch the scene. So this is where you find out that Edward is the Prince of Damcyan. They're in love, blah blah blah. I was on my way home when we were attacked by Baron's Red Wings and their commander, Golbez. I've never heard of Golbez before. Who is he? I don't know. All I know is that his strength was beyond words. But why did they attack Damcyan? They wanted the crystal, and they spared no one to get it. They all shielded the prince from their arrows. I hear he arrived in Baron one day and became the new leader of the Red Wings. He leads them on their missions to plunder the crystals. Golbez of Baron, I shall take his life with my own 2 hands. Tellah, you can't go alone. Oof. I will kill Golbez on my own. I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help. Tellah has left the party. You're the rightful ruler of Damcyan, so start acting like it. You owe it to your people, you owe it to Anna. Your Majesty, my name is Cecil, and I need your help. My friend Nkaipo is suffering from desert fever. I need to get a sand ruby to save her. Can you help me? What is her name? Rosa. She's very dear to you, isn't she? Like Anna was to me. You can find the sand ruby in the Antlion cave, which lies to the east. The ruby forms from the liquid the antlion secretes when it lays its eggs. We can cross the shallows in my hovercraft to reach the cave. After we acquire the Sand Ruby, we can cross the shallows once more to reach Kaipo. Let us be on our way. Prince Edward has joined the party. Alright. So I want to say, I don't know that I need it, but I think one of those jars in the top of, I don't need it. Tunic. Leather garb. What's Bard's tunic do? Clothes that prevent silence. Okay, well we can leave that on. So what you have to do here is you have to come up here and cross over the rocks. They call them shallows, I guess. And we're gonna come down to the Antlion cave. Give it a quick save since our party changed up and we saw some scenes and stuff, and we're gonna head inside. So once you're in here, you're gonna want to go to the left. You can get these two chests, and then we could basically work our way around. So we'll do that. Spider silk. I don't know what that's used for. Potion. Looks like you go down here. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of new enemies here. Let's just run real quick. Back attacks are kind of brutal while Edward is level whatever he is. That's a high potion, that's the wrong item, Phoenix Down. What is... I don't remember what his stuff does. There's something you can use with Edward that is pretty good, I thought. So here's a potion. Let's see. Alright, goblin attack. Items may cause an enemy to fall asleep. Sing. I don't know what sing does. We're gonna figure it out. Oh, I have a... Oh, it turns them around. Alright, I like that. And I don't have the item to use with her anymore because I have the holy arrows equipped. So there's a gold needle. What else do we got here? We got two chests over there. So we can head down that way and go grab those. Alright, now these are the friends we fought a minute ago. Lullaby did nothing. And nothing again. Maybe if it's not always effective, we should... I don't know what heal does. Let's just attack, I guess. Whatever. Because one of these things uses your potions, I thought. And I'm pretty sure that's heal, but I don't want to blast away all my potions using heal. So we can just attack, I guess. Oof. Alright, we'll heal and see what it does. Potions, let's heal again. Oh, it's not going to. I need to figure out what heal does. Let's see. Status? Commands? Magic? Cannot use magic. So how do I figure out what the hell it does? Alright, well I have 15 potions, so we'll see. If heal uses potions, which I'm fairly certain it does. I have 16 potions now, because I just got one there. Yellow jelly. Thunder? Question mark? Darkness? Yeah, there we go. Rydia learn. Stop. Good. Alright, so now come down this way and around, down to the second floor. On the second floor here, you got a bunch of treasures again. So we're gonna go down to get this one, the bottom here. Okay, let's see if this heal uses a potion. If it doesn't, it's just like a heal every turn. That'd be fantastic, but I'm pretty sure it uses a potion. So we'll just verify that real quick. It does. Okay. So we'll try singing. I don't know. The holy arrows did a lot of damage there. Okay. Antarctic wind. No effect. Okay, come through this door. Chest up here. And get a harp. So that's obviously a huge increase in damage, so maybe we can start using that. Make him be less of a useless character. We left Tellah, who is just AoE blasting everything. We got this guy. It's like doing like nothing. Thunder, darkness. Okay, grab the potion. Okay, spider silk. So there's stairs leading down, there's stairs leading up. You want to take the stairs leading up here. Back up to floor 1, and you can see you're on the side of floor 1 we couldn't get to earlier. I think there's a way to switch row. Row? Attack. Attack. Okay, he still misses. Very useful. But at least they're in the back row now. Alright, let's fight. Hop up in here. There are 3 treasure chests and a save point. Phoenix down, ether, emergency exit. So we're just going to use a tent since we have a lot of them. And we'll hit a save here. And now we go. Okay, so now we're heading down. I'm on the wrong side here, I thought I was. Go down this way. Okay, let's go down here. Now we are on the Antlion's nest. Nothing here but to go down to the bottom. They're quite tame, they don't attack people. I'll demonstrate by taking the sand ruby like so. Arg! Come on, we have to help him. They do attack people, and they're quite angry. Luckily, he only has 112 or 1,000 health or something like that. It's like 1,100 health. It's like you kind of just roast this dude. He does counter every attack. He does like no damage though, so you just keep attacking. And there he goes. That was the Antlion defeated. Gotta obtain the sand ruby. How can this happen? They've always been totally harmless. Monsters are growing in number of late, and their behavior is changing as well. I can't help but feel like this is some sort of sign. Come on, let's go cure Rosa. Right, let's go. So we got the Thrifty Spender achievement as well for, what is that one? Obtaining 10,000 gil. So now, at this point, you can use the emergency exit, but I believe I'm still missing an item or a guy from the bestiary. So we're missing the red moose, we know that from the last cave, and I'm missing one guy from here, yep, number 22. So we're gonna just fight our way out and see if we happen to get him. I'm still casting Chocobo. I didn't necessarily mean to be doing that. Okay, I definitely don't want to cast Chocobo now. I want to cast Thunder. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time getting all the monsters when I go through these places. Hey, there's the last one we needed. Domovoy. Okay. Cool. We're out of here. So we hop into our little hovercraft, and we can take the rocks. Was it this side? No, it's not this side. It's the other side. Over here. Back down to Kaipo. And we'll give it a save here. And this is where I'm going to end this part. I want to thank everybody for watching. In the next part, we'll continue on. We'll save our friend Rosa here, and then we'll see where we have to head from there. So again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.